Well, I guess'n it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but
are
not
you-
that big red one.
The-
The
this
other
way.
red button.
Not-
Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out
Oh,
loud. You don't
righty.
know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. For crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play
Well,
with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, if he and who here, and we have many a new song. And if we ain't got enough new song this tier week, we'll throw in an old song or five. But we had to start out with one that already be, well, an old song. But every year since it's renewed, but only once a year. It's like a new song every year. It be Spike Jones' Happy New Year. We started out right with a bang. Welcome back, me mateys. Welcome back. And we're gonna have some fun. Or if we don't, well, it ain't me my fault.
This is my New Year's resolution. When my mother-in-law begins to yell and shout, through the window I would like to throw her out. But I resolve not to do it, here is why. I'm afraid of hitting someone passing by. This is my New Year's resolution. While I'm at the movies watching a love scene, and the lady's hat is blocking half the screen, I resolve not to shout, take off that hat. I'll remove it gently with a baseball bat. This is my New Year's resolution. When I take a lovely lady out to eat, and she orders caviar instead of meat, I resolve to let the lady have her fill. And of course I'll also let her pay the bill. This is my New Year's resolution.
Come on, Sir Frederick Gass. Come on. How about Sir Frederick Gass? Come on, boy. When I'm sitting with my wifey on a bus, and a dear old lady stands in front of us, I resolve to be a gentleman discreet. I'll politely offer her my wifey's seat. This is my New Year's resolution. Hey, Judge Rock, how about your New Year's resolution?
When my mother says come in, it's time to eat, and I keep on playing games out in the street, I resolve to rush right home now when I'm cold, 'cause my pop just bought a hairbrush and he's bald. This is my New Year's resolution. Hey, Doodles Weaver, how about Professor Beetlebum?
On the radio this year I hope to score with some funny jokes you've never heard before. I resolve not to tell a corny joke. Hello, what's that? The church burned down. Holy smoke. This is my year's revelation. Hey, Spike, how about Spike?
In this coming year, I'm gonna be discreet. Have the slickers playing music soft and sweet. I resolve to treat Tchaikovsky tenderly and set his second movement off with TNT.
Here's a resolution of all the city slickers. We hope this coming year to bring you lots more laughs
her permission. I'm wearing her clothes, her silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. In the store, there's a teddy with little straps like spaghetti. It holds me so tight, like handcuffs at night, walking round in women's underwear.
In the office there's a guy named Melvin. He pretends that I am Murphy Brown.
He'll say, are you ready? We'll say, whoa man, let's wait until the wife is out of town. Later on, if you wanna, we can dress like Madonna, put on some high shade and join the parade, walking around in women's underwear. Lacy things missing, didn't ask permission. Wearing her clothes, silk pantyhose, walking round in women's underwear. Walking round in women's underwear. Walking round in women's
Aye, you might say it is a bit of a Christmas straggler, and there was a couple of things pointed out to me that we missed during Christmas time, and I said they were Christmassy, so we're doing it, and we're throwing it out there, and it will be something we'll probably throw in the little Christmas mix when Christmassy time comes there. That there be Bob Rivers walking in women's underwear. Oh, what shall we see? Oh, a little Cab Calloway, Reefer Man, a little thing from, 1932. When people knew how to say happy.
Man, what's the matter with that cat there?
Must be full of reefer.
Full of reefer?
Yeah, man.
Mean that cat's high?
Sailing.
Sailing?
Lightly.
Won't you get away from here? Man, is that the reefer man?
That's the reefer, man.
I believe he's losing his mind.
I think he's lost his mind.
Reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? If he says he swam to China and he sell you South Carolina, then you know you're talking to that reefer man. Have you ever met funny reefer man? Have you ever met funny reefer man? If he says he walks the ocean anytime he takes a notion, then you know you're talking to the reefer man. Reefer man. Oh, baby, Reefer man. If he trades your dimes for nickels and calls watermelon pickles, then you know you're talking to that reefer man. Have you ever met fun reefer man? Have you ever met a funny reefer man? If he takes a sudden mania, wants to give you Pennsylvania, then you know you're talking to the reefer man. You ever met a funny reefer man? Have you ever met a funny reefer man? If he says Wall Street is Hispanic, cause he won't sell the Atlantic, then you know you're talking to that reefer man.
It was a moonlit night in old Mexico. I walked alone between some old adobe haciendas. Suddenly, I heard the plaintive cry of a young Mexican girl. You better come home, Speedy Gonzales, away from Tannery Road. Stop all of your drinking with that flusy name Flo. Come on home to your adobe and slap some mud on the wall. The roof is leaking like a strainer. There's loads of roaches in the hall. Speedy Gonzales, why don't you come home? Speedy Gonzales, how come you leave me all alone?
Hey, Rosita, I have to go shopping downtown for my mother. She needs some tortillas and chili pepper.
Your dog is gonna have a puppy, and we're running out of coal. No enchiladas in the icebox, and the television's broke. I saw some lipstick on your sweatshirt. I smell some perfume in your ear. Well, if you're gonna keep on messing, don't bring your business back here. Speedy Gonzales, why don't you come home? Speedy Gonzales, how come you leave me all alone?
Hey, Rosita, come quick. Down at the cantina, they're giving green stamps with tequila.
There be, oh, what there be? Oh, there be, Pat Boone's Speedy Gonzales. Aye, wasn't it surprising how much Mr. Boone sounded like Robin Williams, the comedian? Aye, so it was obviously before Robin Williams' time, but while he's growing up. So, was Pat Boone an influence on Mr. Williams? A strange but disturbing thought. Oh, let's see. Oh, let's get. Oh, no. Well, let's go to some Stephen Wright. He's got some comments on the apartment.
The ice cream truck in my neighborhood plays Helter Skelter. A couple of nights ago, I came home very late. It was the next night. I was having a little bit of trouble getting into my apartment. I accidentally took out a car key and I stuck it into the door and turned it and the building started up. So I drove it around for a while. I went too fast and the police pulled me over. They said, "Where do you live?" I said, "Right here." Then I parked it in the middle of a highway and I ran out the front door and yelled at all the cars to get the hell out of my driveway. Nobody who lives in the building noticed that the building had been moved because everybody who lives in the building is absolutely insane. The man who lives above me designed synthetic hairballs for ceramic cats. The woman who was beside me tried to rob a department store with a pricing gun. She walked in and said, "Give me all the money in the vault or I'll mark down everything in the store." It's a good apartment to live in because they allow pets. I have a pony. I have a Shetland pony named Nicky. I like to ride him around the apartment. If I have to flip an album, ride him over to the stereo. If I want to make a sandwich, I ride him into the kitchen, but sometimes his hoofs slide on the tiles and he falls down. Last summer, he was involved in a bizarre electrolysis accident. All the hair is removed except for the tail. Now I rent him out to Hare Krishna family picnics.
We be cutting the commercial right about now. Don't be forgetting. Vintage commercials start us off, and we go to actual sponsors, the ones that help pay for the lights and all the amazingly wonderful things around here. That's us cut the commercial. We'll be back with more new stuffs. At least that be the threat.
You know, there are lots of activities going on about this season of the year. The one you'll find uppermost in the minds of most high school students, especially toward the end of any week, is football. And the night before the big game, there's generally a rally. Now, you don't want to be late, but before you go, remember, you're planning to bring the gang in afterwards. Now you've got the idea. Put plenty of Coke in that refrigerator. Ice-cold Coca-Cola will be a mighty welcome sight when you return. You know, it's a good idea to keep plenty of Coke on ice all the time. Coca-Cola has a distinctive flavor, all its own. A flavor that has never been equaled. Coca-Cola is popular with everyone, which makes it ideal when you're expecting guests. Now, that's true whether it's a casual gathering like this one or a planned party. The bright, bracing flavor of Coke is always welcome. It's a flavor that has made Coca-Cola the most asked-for soft drink in the world. Have a Coke.
Our courageous duo, they were off on a shopping foray, seeking out injustice.
Oh, goody, Sidekick! You're here! Right where I left you! The latest Beetle Bailey came in for me, and great Scott! What den of dastardly villainy has just popped up, and now lays just beneath our very noses?
What? Where?
Right there! That duplicitous den of demagoguery, and it must be writhing with evil! For to hide that very reality, the villains made it bright pink, with really cute cupcakes painted on it too!
Do you mean Bee's Sweets? The sweetest place in town? They've been there for months. I go there all the time while I wait for you, because you won't let me into Heroes.
We'll need to figure out how to sneak in there, and discover what depths their nefarious plans have coalesced to. We may need disguises.
We don't need to break in. We can just walk right in through the front door. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're not evil, not at all. Make any kind of artistic cake you can think of, and they taste great. Make all kinds of incredible pastries, too. And the macarons are always changing and beautiful as well as delicious. You can even find the flavors of the day by going to their Facebook page at Bee's Sweets.
Bee's Sweets, huh? A strange name for a villainous hideout? Come, Sidekick, let us go forth and further investigate this domicile of pinkness.
Tune in next time as our caked adventurers find themselves trapped with nowhere to run and are forced to decide between delicious macarons or delectable cupcakes, or face the wrath of the bakery delights from which no man can resist.
Bee's Sweets. It's the Pink Building located at 121 West 14th Street, in Elmira Heights, directly across from Heroes Comics. They're not evil, not at all.
Well, I realize I've been remiss. I haven't told you how to be getting a hold of us. You can call us through the 323 Heave-Ho. That be right. That there be the request line. 1-323-432-8346. 1-323-432-8346. Or you can go to the Book of Face and play with us there. We have the Captain's Quarters 106.5 group and page. And if you join the group, very easy to do. Even parts of the crew are able to figure it out. And they don't always figure things out. But you join up there and you can interact with us on a regular basis. There's also, well, let's see. Yep, the Captain's Quarters 106.5. That's basically it, and the phone number. There'll be other ways soon enough, but that's the primary ways. And you can also you can also be seeing encore episodes of the Captain's Quarters. That'd be all the old shows. They go up here on the tube of you, and you just type in the Captain's headquarters. 106.5. See? Not very complicated. And then the little thing brings you to a list. And then you can go to the list and you can select all kinds of stuff from the beginning to now. Or mostly now. We're still getting things, well, we won't talk about the technical difficulties, Babushka. Why there's problems there, Babushka. Or why things sometimes are a bit slow, Babushka. But yeah, let's get right. Let's go to, let's see. Weird Al Yankovic. Here's Johnny.
Gobble gobble, chop chop, gobble gobble, chop chop, gobble gobble, chop chop, gobble gobble, chop chop.
Frank the Christmas turkey, he's not himself tonight. He won't go near the eggnog, seems a bit uptight. Keeps looking out the window, says he wants to leave. Don't be a party pooper, Frank, it's Christmas Eve.
Gobble gobble, chop chop, gobble gobble, chop chop.
Everybody's singing, full of Christmas cheer, but he's over in the corner, trembling with fear. He wandered in the kitchen when the party first began, saw a box of stuffing, an empty roasting pan. So let all the jingle bells ring loud. Frank Frankie, you won't feel a thing. We'll gobble you down as we bid you adieu, then pull on your wishbone till it breaks in two. Gobble, gobble, chop, chop, gobble, gobble, chop, chop. Frank the Christmas turkey, here's a toast to you and all your distant cousins, your mom and daddy too. Gobble, gobble, chop, chop, gobble, gobble, chop, chop. Cheer up, little trooper, we hate that you're so low. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow, well, you know. Gobble, gobble, chop, chop. So let all the jingle bells ring. Now, Frankie, you won't feel a thing. You'll sit on the table next to the cheese logs. What's left of your carcass we'll feed to the dogs. Gobble, gobble, chop, chop, gobble, gobble, chop, chop. Frank the Christmas turkey's not himself tonight. He won't go near the eggnog, seems a bit uptight. Gobble, gobble, chop, chop, chop. Gobble, chop, chop, chop.
There be Frank a Christmas Turkey by the Trailer Park Troubadours. Once again, a little bit of a straggler from Christmas, and we might have another straggler somewhere along the way. But fear not, it's not a Christmassy kind of thing. It just seems like a great song, no matter what time of year. I especially appreciated the part about breaking the wishbone. I said, that's always so much fun, especially when Frankie knows it's going to be happening. Here's Simmons and Gridnicks with Mr. Wizard and Timmy. Little thing from 1982, where they be having some fun. Mr. Wizard style.
Hello, boys and girls, and future scientists. It's time once again for Mr. Wizard and his little friend, Timmy.
Well, hello, Timmy. Today, Timmy, we're going to take an old spatula, an inner tube, and some macaroni noodles to make a nuclear reactor.
Gee, Mr. Wizard, aren't nuclear reactors dangerous?
No, Timmy, but old spatulas are. They can poke your little eyes out. So I'll have to ask you to wear these goggles.
Mr. Wizard!
Yes, Timmy?
Remember those diagrams you showed me last week?
Well, I sure do, Timmy.
Well, how do turtles do it?
Timmy, this is science, not a brouhaha.
Brouhaha?
Now, see this glass tube and hose?
Yes, Mr. Wizard?
Know what it is?
A brouhaha?
Wrong.
A bomb?
It's a device I made out of a vase and an old garden hose to demonstrate how different molecules can combine to form a noble gas.
Are we going to discover the secret of life, Mr. Wizard?
We will if we're not careful, Timmy. Now watch how this flame jumps in a flash when I pass it down on this nozzle.
Right, Mr. Wizard.
Know what it's called?
Jumping jack flash?
It's a gas, Timmy.
You got it, Mr. Wizard. Get down!
Timmy, you knocked over the model brain case on loan from the high school.
Sorry, Mr. Wizard.
What am I going to tell Mr. Durfee?
Well, pick it up, Mr. Wizard.
Timmy, whatever you do, don't squeeze the brain too hard.
Uh-oh.
Now you did it, Timmy. You punctured Our Lady of Fatima's medulla epiglottis.
I hit my head, Mr. Wizard.
Now you just clean up that brain, Timmy. The brain is a terrible thing to waste. Don't you forget that. Now I'll prepare our noodles for nuclear fusion.
Well, I'm going to take this aspirin, Mr. Wizard.
That's not an aspirin, Timmy.
Sure looks like an aspirin.
But it's not, Timmy.
It tastes like an aspirin.
Dangerous drugs, Timmy.
I swallowed it.
Timmy, that pill was designed to stun buffaloes when mixed with buffalo food.
Oh, wow.
Timmy.
Oh, my God.
Timmy.
Whoa.
That's my tie, Timmy. Timmy. Timmy.
The place done.
God's sake, sit down, Timmy.
Right done.
Let this be a lesson to you, Timmy, and to all of Timmy's little friends out there. Never tamper with the awesome powers of science.
Right.
Science is in your future, Timmy.
Sure.
The future is in your hands.
And I have to eat with those hands, Don.
Sit down, Timmy.
I am sitting, Don.
Your name is Mr. Wizard, Timmy.
Right, Don. Wow, I really do like this music, Don.
was out in the town last Saturday night. I was dancing up a storm when I thought I'd do something different for a while. So I went somewhere I'd never been before, but when I walked in through the door, I thought this place just wasn't quite my style. They had neon lights and flashing signs and a psychedelic dancing floor. The girls all looked like they stepped out of a magazine. The music there was way too loud, and I can't dance in the middle of a crowd. I was sure this place wasn't my scene. Disco sucks, it won't last too long. It's big right now, but it's gonna fade away. Take me to a honky-tonk bar where I can hear me a steel guitar. I'll take country music any day. I listen to all the songs they sing, and they all sound the same. Little high voices singing about staying alive. Well, I like songs about driving trucks, and I don't make a whole lot of bucks, but I know enough to know that disco sucks. Disco sucks, it won't last too long. It's big right now, but it's gonna fade away. Take me to a honky-tonk bar where I can hear me a steel guitar. I'll take country music any day. Got tired of that disco scene. I headed for the door. Could it be the music or the crowds? I tried to dance that disco thing. They stole the moves from country swing. I'm a Tucson country swinger, and I'm proud. Disco sucks, it won't last too long. It's big right now, but it's gonna fade away. Take me to a honky-tonk bar where I can hear me a steel guitar. I'll take country music any day. So take me to a honky-tonk bar where I can hear me a steel guitar. I think country music is here to stay.
Just about enough of this crap. Disco. I know where disco is. Gotta put a stop to this disco music. Sex, primitive sex music, all it is. Don't even mention mother, driving trucks, drinking nothing. Hey.
There was one, a friend turned on to me. Chuck Wagon and the Wheels, Disco Sucks, Part 1 and 2. I especially like the sound effect right there at the end of that toilet. It really, I just don't understand how you got the vinyl down the old, well, you understand. Well, here be a classic. It'd be a little bit of advertising, but a little bit something more. It reminds me something of It's a Gas, Mad Magazine. But here is 7-Eleven's Dance the Slurp. Aye, about the big Slurpees. It's called The Wildest, the Kookiest, the Grooviest, the Slurpiest. 1967. Aye, those 60s are wild and crazy times. You could really feel the colours in that one, couldn't ye? Aye, he can almost taste it. Now, we be cutting the commercial, and when we return, well, it'll be more of the new, and, well, or the new of some of the stuff that be old. Or old stuff that be new to us, so that it's not old and new. But you'll be understanding when you hear it. And hang in there, for we have lots more. And, well, we'll figure it out as we be going along.
Get ready. All right, time circuit's on. Get set.
What do you mean we're in the future?
On November 22nd, the adventure that's 30 years ahead of its time continues at theaters everywhere. Steven Spielberg presents a Robert Zemeckis film. Michael J. Fox.
This has got to be the wrong year.
Christopher Lloyd.
It's your kids, Marty. Something's got to be done about your kids.
Back to the Future Part 2. From Universal Pictures, rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. A brand new future is coming on Wednesday, November 22nd.
Hi, my name is Alfred Sneasley, and when I go to Heroes Comic Shop on 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York, I'm always greeted with a big smile from Jared.
Hey, Alfred. Hey, how are you today?
And his selection of comics and graphic novels, it's just amazing. I mean, it's what I always dreamed I could be. And he always treats me like the hero I am inside.
I don't just read about the heroes, I become the hero! At Heroes Comic Shop, I become the hero Mom always wanted me to be!
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Now up and away!
Well, we got a couple of things that happened in the last couple of days. A little bit of a shocker right there at the end of the year. A couple of people have passed. One you know quite well, or at least you know quite a bit about her. Be Miss Betty White. Well, we tip our hat to her. Just shy of 100, but I don't know what to do. When you're just shy of something like that, close enough. You made the goal. And then there was a woman by the name of Penny. Aye, we tip our hat to Penny. You'll say, who will be Penny? Well, Penny be the fortune of Mr. Ray Stevens. That was his wife. 78 years old she be, and she passed away. She took a long battle with cancer, and poor Mr. Ray Stevens, the great Ray Stevens, he's devastated. He's still left here alone. But fear not. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what it'd be like. I don't have the pleasure of knowing what it'd be like to have your wife pass on before ye. And in some of our cases, it might be a blessing. But in his case, it weren't. So we have right now the monologue of Betty White that she did for Saturday Night Live a number of years back. And that'll be followed up by Ray Stevens' haircut song. Both new for those of things that are a bit on the older side. We'll miss you both, Penny and Betty. You help bring laughter into our lives, one way or the other. And for that, we thank ye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Betty White!
Hosting Saturday Night Live. I'm not sure many of you know that I'm 88 and a half years old, so it's great to be here for a number of reasons. You know, I'm not new to live TV. In 1952, I starred in my first live sitcom, which was Life of Elizabeth, and of course back then we didn't want to do it live. We just didn't know how to tape things. So I don't know what this show's excuse is. You know, I have so many people to thank for being here, but I really have to thank Facebook. When I first heard about the campaign to get me to host Saturday Night Live, I didn't know what Facebook was. And now that I do know what it is, I have to say, it sounds like a huge waste of time. I would never say that people on it are losers, but that's only because I'm polite. People say, but Betty, Facebook is a great way to connect with old friends. Well, at my age, if I want to connect with old friends, I need a Ouija board. Needless to say, we didn't have Facebook when I was growing up. We had phone book, but you wouldn't waste an afternoon on it. Facebook just sounds like a drag. In my day, seeing pictures of people's vacations was considered a punishment. And when we were kids, we didn't say we were single. We were just kids. It was weird if you weren't single. Yes, we had poking, but it wasn't something you did on a computer. It was something you did on a hayride. Under a blanket. Oh, sorry. Things were a lot different when I was growing up. My father, Horace, was a traveling salesman who moved our family to California during the Great Depression. I mean, that's the kind of stuff you only read about in novels. And to think I've lived through a world war, worked on radio and films, on Mary Tyler Moore and the Golden Girls. And now I'm here tonight because you wanted me to be. And I really just want to say I feel so loved. Thank you. If I could, I would take you all on a big hayride. Starting with you, sir. No, not you. You. Guess what? Jay-Z is here. And if I had a dime for every time I've said that, I'd have one dime, which wasn't anything to shake a stick at in my day. We have a great show for you tonight, so stick around and we'll be right back.
Well, when you get a haircut, you better go back home. When you get a haircut, get a barber you have known. Since you were a little bitty boy sitting in a booster chair, 'cause you might look like Larry Moore or Curly if a stranger cuts your hair. Oh, Lord. Well, Butte, Montana, just passing through. One thing I just had to do. Had to get a haircut, and I was worried for my hair. I had a feeling of impending doom the minute I stepped into that room, laid my eyes upon that barber chair. Oh yeah, it was a macho barber shop. Hair dryers mounted on a rifle rack. Wasn't no mirrors. Barber chair was a Peterbilt. Barber walked in, he is huge, 7 feet tall, 300 pounds of spring steel and rawhide. Wearing a hard hat, chewing a cigar, and had a t-shirt on that said, "I hate musicians." Threw me in the chair, sneered, and said, "What'll it be, pal?" Now, a lot of people would be intimidated in a situation like this. I was not. I am what I am, play my piano, sing my little songs. I looked him right in the eye. I said, "I'm a logger. Just up from Coos Bay, Oregon. Been topping trees. quite possibly the toughest man in the entire world. He said, all right, and he gave me a haircut, and I walked out there, my hair was gone. Make Kojak look like Bill Golden. Yeah, had a tremendous craving to operate heavy equipment. Now, you may think that Butte, Montana haircut's the worst any man could ever get. Wrong. Well, a few months later, I was in L.A., trucking along on a smoggy day. Needed a haircut so bad I looked like Bozo the Clown. I was looking shaggy, not too good. I'd put it off as long as I could. Lord, I hate to get a haircut out of town. Well, I walked in, realized immediately that this guy was into punk rock. The walls were done in black leather, had chains and whips and handcuffs hanging on them. Barber walked in, he had orange hair, black mascara, stainless steel teeth, black leather jacket with zinc studs. He threw me in the chair, hit me a couple of times, whap, whap, and chained me down, threw a Nazi flag over me. Said, I'm gonna tell you something might make you a little nervous. I laughed. Ha ha ha. I said, what could possibly make me nervous? He said, I'm gay. No problem. I'm not threatened in any way. I mean, I'm secured, my manhood. Everything's cool. I am what I am. Play my little piano, sing my little song. I looked him right in the eye and said, I'm a logger. Played football in high school. I was in the Marine Corps. He said, all right, and he gave me a haircut. I walked out of there, friends, my hair was purple. Well, at least that mohawk section down the middle was purple. Had a white streak down one side. The other side looked like Mr. T. Had a couple safety pins in my cheeks. Felt a teeny bit conspicuous. Luckily, my next job was in San Francisco. Shoot, I got up there, I didn't even stand out at all. Wasn't even close. Those people thought I was an insurance salesman. Well, a few months later, I was way down south. Grits and gravy and a hush your mouth. My hair so long, I was starting to look like a man in drag. It was then that the sheriff came up and said, boy, you got too much hair on your head. You better get yourself a haircut or a dog tag. Well, when I stepped into the shop, I realized immediately that I was dealing with a born-again barber. Don't see too many barbershops with a steeple. Had an organ in the corner, choir. An usher led me to the barber chair. Barber walked in, started saying grace. Oh Lord, for these haircuts we are about to receive, may we be truly thankful. Dominus possum pox probiscus postmortem et tu te puella carborundum. He was sort of half Baptist, half Catholic, kind of a Cathist. He started cutting my hair and preaching at the same time. I mean, he's a wild man. Scissors and razors are flying around my head. He's talking about liquor and wild women and music and sex and the evils of dancing and the music business in general. Then he looked down at me and he said, what do you do for a living? Now, I'm not ashamed of what I do for a living. Working bars and casinos, around liquor and wild women. I just play my piano, sing my little songs. I looked him right in the eye and said, I run this church for loggers. When you get a haircut, be sure to go back home. When you get a haircut, get a barber you have known. Since you were a little bitty boy sitting in a booster chair, or you might look like Larry Moore Curly if a stranger cuts your hair. Oh yeah.
I can be standing that. Aye, that's why I haven't had me haircut since, let's see, 1996. And it's only gotten just so far, and it seems to stop. A little bit like fur. Aye. No, now we're gonna go over to Lenny Bruce. You know, the comedian. Well, you know him, if you learn from him, many people learn who Lenny Bruce be from the one, the only, the marvelous, the TV show, The Marvelous Miss Maisel. Well, Lenny Bruce was also the inspiration for Mr. George Carlin. Aye, that'd be right. They even got arrested together at one point. And if you're part of the group on the Book of Face, you'll be seeing what he'll be saying about that. So here is Lenny Bruce on The Steve Allen Show back in old 1959, singing and performing All Alone.
I'm going to write a musical with Steve Allen. And it's sort of a nice kind of thing. And it's about a couple. And if you've been married, you know, or are now, you know the scene that happened. You have a million beefs with your old lady, you know, and you break up and you go back together again. But this couple in the play, they're a little eccentric, and they've gone back, you know, and broken up about 55 times in 7 years. But they keep going back for the kid's sake. So finally, they go to a marriage counselor. It opens up, and they're together, and they're happy, without one argument. But the kids are complete nuts. Because they were so adjusted to that scene, you know, of breaking up and going back together that it's been too much for them. So they decide, for the kid's sake, to break up. And in the scene, Steve, like, you know, he's my friend, we're hanging out together, and he's got the first line.
All right. Hey, Lenny, where's your old lady?
Oh, we had a beef, man. We broke up.
Oh, it's too bad. Don't worry, you'll get back together.
No, that's it, you know. You have a million fights, and finally you decide that's the one. You've had it, you know, and I finally got the guts, and I got rid of her. I don't believe it, man, but I finally did it. I finally got rid of her.
How'd you do that?
She left me. But it's better off, man. You're better off alone. I'm really going to swing. I'm going to fix up my own pad. That's it. I can really fix up a pad, you know. I'm going to really get some of that shiny black furniture, and I'll get a bullfight poster, and I'll get a coffee table and make a door out of it. And I'll just really swing, and it'll just be nice, and I'll get a satin smoking jacket and a pearl white phone, and I'll sit back and relax, and finally I'll be all alone, man. That's the best way to make it, all alone. All alone. All alone. All alone. Oh, a joy to be all alone. I'm happy alone, don't you see? I've convinced you. I don't know, I get so dramatic about it. You're better off alone, man. That's it, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of new suits. You know, I've had the same dumb suit for 10 years. You walk in her closet, you can't even breathe. That's it, I'll get a whole bunch of suits. I'll get a chick that likes to hang out, man. I'll have the vodka parties. That's modern. Vodka parties, swing it up, ball it up. I'll get a chick who likes to drink. Boy, my wife sure used to look good standing up against the sink. She's the lowest, though. I really put her down. No, I really miss her. I don't want some sharp chick that can quote Kerouac and walk with poise. I just want to hear my old lady say, "Get up and fix the sink. It's still making noise." All alone. All alone. Like a near-sighted dog wears the bone. Ah, but it's better to be all alone. No more taking out the garbage, hear her yakking on the phone. I gave her everything, even my mother's ring. But to me, she was so petty. Sometimes I wish that she were dead. But it'll probably take her 2 hours to get ready. When she's old, then she's going to be sorry. That's it. Like, she's young and swinging now, and she can get a lot of guys, but when she's old, I can see her about 20 years from now. How you doing, Annie? I haven't seen you in a long time. You look pretty good, baby. You're still washing your hair with Dutch cleanser, I see. Yeah, you look good. You gained a few pounds. What happened to your neck? I heard you got married a few times, huh? Me, no, I've always stayed single. I've been investing in property. I picked up a little place in Mexico. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Acapulco. I don't know. Where are you living? A furnished room? That's nice. You cook on the radiator, the paper drapes, and sit in the lobby and watch television and all, you know. That's cool, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. You have the Diners Club. You're signed for you go first class in those joints. I know that. Yeah, that's it. Her future spells a murky gloom. I'll be rich and famous, and she'll be living in a furnished room, but it's going to be too late. I won't hear a moan. I'll be living in my Nob Hill mansion, rich and all alone. All alone. All alone. I'll be rich, but so all alone.
I think I be understanding that. And maybe that's why Babushka stays with me and I stay with her. Neither of us will ever be rich. That's the way it be. But we'll never be alone. Oh, for the love of Pete, we'll never be alone. Oh, boy, that strikes a man right deep to his heart. I guess it's better than being alone. But with Babushka, it always makes it interesting. But don't be forgetting, oh boy, that's gonna be a long time. She's the one to live forever, I do believe. 323-EPO, 323-432-8346. The witching hour be upon us soon enough, and we'll be right back with the second half of the show. Oh, never alone. Oh.
You're listening to 1410 WELM Elmira and 106.5 FM The Pirate.
Well, I guess it'd be about time to get this warmed up and going. Oh, now, how be this get to working again?
Press the button.
Which
no,
button?
No, not that one.
Not this
the
one.
left.
That one.
No, your other left.
This other one?
Oh.
Which one are you talking about?
I meant the right. No,
What
but not
are you-
that big red one. The
this
other
way.
red button. Just not the big, happy, shiny one.
You mean the one I just pushed?
Yeah, for crying out loud. You don't know what you're doing.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing.
Not that button. For crying out loud. You just sit here on your patootie. You play with your buttons. I go make coffee.
You do that, but don't slam the door. Well, as promised, we return with something new, and let's play something old. That'd be right. And when we started out the show, we started out with Spike Jones with Happy New Year. But we broke the rules just a touch. But we played something we played before. Well, let's rectify that little problem with Spike Jones and Doodle Weaver's Dance of the Hours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Doodles Weaver in the press box at Indianapolis for the races out here. It's a beautiful day for the races, not a cloud in the sky. 150,000 people are waiting for this great event, and what a spectacle, what a wonderful spectacle. I'll describe the whole thing now. The boys are coming around the turn. I believe it's a perfect start as they come down here. The green flag waves, the starter says okay, and there they go! It's car number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack. Jack, hit me again, dealer. Oh, no. Number 10 is taking a lead around the power turn. He goes number 13, 16, 17, a green car, blue car. The first car by the stands will be number 10. Here he comes down the straightaway, 135 miles an hour. There he goes now. Car number 3, 4, 9. A wreck in the power turn. A man skidding around, out of control, up to the fence, down to the fence. Unless he's careful, he's going to hit the fence. Please don't hit that fence. He hit it. Ladies and gentlemen, there's been a very slight accident on the power turn involving 35 cars. I have my assistant Pootwaddle on the track with a traveling microphone. I'm going to have him cross where that driver is. Take it away, but be careful. I'm down on the track now, and as I cross the track, number 3 went by there. As I cross the track, 4 went by there. Well, I'm having a little trouble getting across the track. Here's the driver of that car. Say a few words, driver, so everybody will know you're perfectly okay. You just turned the driver of that car. He's all right. Finish the race, please. Whoop. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Doodles, we are back in the stand for the finish of the races. For you people to tune in late, number 13 is setting records. There he goes now, passing everybody. Every eye is glued on that car. Looks very funny with all those eyes glued on it. Here he goes. There he goes again. Look at that boy drive. Look at him go. He's really moving. There he goes again. Look at, he went by twice. And here's a little midget racer doing well. Look at that little midget. The midget racer went by 9, 12. P38. How'd that get in the race? And up 12, 9. And the best man is number 13 around the turn down to the green flag. He's coming down here for that 10. He think of the perfect finish down here. I believe he's going to be the winner. The crowd is going mad as he comes down, and there goes the winner!
Tooling down the highway doing 79. I'm a twin pipe papa and I'm feeling fine. Hey man, dig that. Was that a red stop sign? Transfusion, I'm just a solid mess of contusions. Never, never, never gonna speed again. Slip the blood to me, bud. I jump in my rod about 9:15. I gotta make a date with that chick of mine. I cross the center line, man, you gotta make time. Transfusion, oh man, I got the cotton picking convolutions. I'm never, never, never gonna speed again. Shoot the juice to me, Bruce. My foot's on the throttle and it's made of lead, but I'm a fast riding daddy with a real cool head. I'm a gonna pass a truck on the hill ahead. Transfusion, my red corpuscles are in mass confusion. Never, never, never gonna speed again. Pour the crimson in me, Jimson. I took a little drink and I'm a feeling right. I can fly right over everything in sight. There's a slow poking cat, I'm gonna pass him on the right. Transfusion, I'm a real gone pale face, and that's no illusion. I'm a never, never, never gonna speed again. Pass the claret to me, Barrett. Rolling down the mountain on a rainy day. Oh, when you see me coming, better start to pray. I'm a cutting up the road and I'm the boss all the way. Transfusion, oh doc, pardon me for this crazy intrusion. I'm never, never, never gonna speed again. Pump the fluid in me, Louie. I'm burning up the freeway early this morning. I'm a passing everybody, oh nothing but corn, man, out of my way. I don't drive with my horn. Transfusion, oh nurse, I'm gonna make a new resolution. I'm never, never, never gonna speed again. Put a gallon in me, Allen. Oh, barnyard drivers are found in 2 classes, line crowding hogs and speeding jackasses. So remember to slow down today. Hey, Daddy, make that type O, huh? Attaboy.
There be nervous Orvis with transfusion. Let us keep rolling right into Roger M. Wilcox, the Dukes of MASH. It's a mashup, well, you'll figure it out when you hear it.
Just a good old boys, never meaning no harm. Been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the law never will. Making in their way, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boys wouldn't change if they could, fighting the system like a two modern day Robin Hood. 'Cause they're the Dukes of MASH. They run moonshine or hash, and you can take or leave them as you please. And I would rather leave them in the breeze.
Hold it down, Mikey. What's up?
Well, we broke up.
What? Thought she was perfect.
Well,
she's got a good job, she works hard for the money. She looks like a model, like a Playboy bunny. She likes comic books, video games. She even plays Warhammer 40K. But she don't like Firefly. That's why I had to say goodbye. No, she don't like Firefly. She drinks good beer, drives a hybrid car. She's hotter than her Warcraft avatar. She's got her own dice pick for role-playing games. She even wears steampunk lingerie. But she don't like Firefly. She didn't even cry when Wash died. No, she don't like Firefly. So she's gone. For our 1 month anniversary, we spent a weekend naked playing Halo 3. We had a great time laughing at zombie movies till I pulled out my copy of Serenity. She got all tense, said, "Do we have to watch this?" I just said, "Shout yeah, hit the brakes," 'cause she don't like Firefly. She didn't even cry when Wash died. Don't like Firefly, so she's gone. No, she don't like Firefly. That's why I had to say goodbye. No, she don't like Firefly, so she's gone.
A man must have his standards, and for someone that don't like Firefly, well, that's reason enough to be a proper brown coat and let them out the airlock the fast way. Mikey Mason there with she don't like Firefly, standing his ground. But sometimes there are things you just don't understand that happen in this world, and you need to ask a scientist. You need to ask a man of science. You need to ask Dr. Science, and so we shall ask Dr. Science and become smarter for what it is that he be saying. Yeah, or at least we always feel smarter when he is done discussing or explaining it to us.
It's time once again to Ask Dr. Science. So let's ask Dr. Science.
That's me.
Remember, he knows more than you do.
That's right.
Dear Dr. Science, writes Fred Hewlett from Hayward, California, when I heat bologna in my oven, it warps to the shape of a cup. When I heat a phonograph record, it warps into the shape of a warped phonograph record. So how is bologna different from vinyl?
Most phonograph records are made from bologna, so that might have something to do with your observations. In the premise of your question, you exhibit an understanding of Boolean logic. The statement you make can be described as, if A equals B and C equals D, then does A equal D? Of course, the answer is yes, most of the time, but you knew that. I tell you, when a bologna sandwich seems like just the thing to hit the spot, I'll often pop an old Sing Along with Mitch album into the oven and set it on warm. Good.
Thank you, Dr. Science. Send your science questions to Ask Dr. Science. Remember, he's not a real doctor.
I have a master's degree
in science.
It was nice living in a cul-de-sac. Life was peaceful, life was sweet. Then one day it was made a one-way street. I can't get out. That's problem numero uno. If I got out, I could always come back, but I can't come back. I can't go. There's some milkmen here as well. A new one arrives every day. They all turn up to deliver the milk and find they can't go away. They're in the spare room with the postman. At nights I've heard some of them cry. And my wife's threatening to leave. I've told her she's welcome to try. It's like a rent in the fabric of the universe, and everyone's getting sucked in. It's a black hole in suburbia. Here's the men come to empty the bin. We've considered breaking out at night. That's what we'd all like to do, but we'd never get away with it. There's a policeman here too. He tried to drive out once. When he'd been here for a while, he had to arrest himself. Then he failed to turn up for the trial. Finally, a man called from the council. He carried out an inspection and solved the problem. It was still one way, but now in the opposite direction. The policeman, the milkman, the postman left, and the dustman. It was good to be alive. My wife and I got in the car and went for a celebratory drive. We drove and we drove for miles, and at last we were free to roam. But when we came back, we spotted the snag. Now we can't go home.
There be Rodney Powers with one-way cul-de-sac. I, as a pirate, have run into this situation hard and once, but I figured a way out, because that's what pirates do. We don't always just skirt the law. Well, we figure out inventive ways to deal with it, so that you don't always know that's be happening. We simply take and we go backwards out the one-way street. Aye, that's be right. So you be looking and you think it's an optical illusion that we escape from the perilous one-way cul-de-sac. All you had to do was turn around and put her in reverse and say, I'm still going forward, just in a backwardsy way. Now we have Robin Williams with Cops here on the Captain's Quarter.
Gotta be careful, baby, because they can nail you anytime, anywhere. You get stopped in L.A. L.A. police a little more intense. Basically, they've had 15 cups of coffee, 15 donuts. Stop or I'll shoot! You get stopped in West Hollywood. Stop! Those shoes don't go with those pants. Fashion police, move it. Whole other thing. But of course, the best police in all the world, you know what I'm talking about, below that little Manson-Nixon line. Yeah! You get down there, boy, you got yourself some good old boys. The ones that wear the mirrored sunglasses with the mirror on the inside. Yeah. You get stopped down there, they pull you over and go, BMW, you Jewish? Yep, you're off and running now, baby, don't you see? You think, oh, God, I'm going to get nailed now. They usually come up to you and go, we got a dog over here smells drugs. Bullshit, they got a dog so old, hasn't even smelled his own ass in 15 years. But you still have this horrible fear you're going to end up in a cell with a man named Bubba going, you my little puppy now. Isn't it strange to think that in Georgia, if you commit sodomy, they're going to put you in a cell with another man who's going to sodomize you? It's Southern logic. God damn. The whole country's intense. You want to know why the police are intense? Because we're intense. We're armed and they're armed. Yay! It's in the Constitution. It says you have the right to bear arms or the right to arm bears, whatever the hell you want to do. National Rifle Association says you have the right to have armor-piercing bullets if you're a hunter. Why? How many deer wear a bulletproof vest? Is there one big deer out there going, I'm ready for your ass? Come on, give it your best shot. Let's party. We're all armed. Here in New York, at least you don't get a lot of handguns. In California, everybody's got handguns. Even ladies, we're just carrying 22s. Just makes a small hole. I got tired of carrying my mace because I used to mix it up with my breath freshener and go, oh, there goes the day. Now in England, if you commit a crime, the police don't have a gun and you don't have a gun. So if you commit a crime, it's stop. Or I'll say stop again. But here, everybody knows we are armed and it's escalating. Pretty soon it's going to be, I built this cruise missile to stop those damn kids from playing ZZ Top. You know what I'm saying? And the next thing you know, it's Road Warrior on the freeways. People with twin 50 caliber machine guns mounted on the front of their Chevrolet going, "Look, Helen, a slow Chinese driver." You think you've got him, but he's in front of you going, "No, you don't, you wonton." Flamethrower in the trunk. And one little old lady with a grenade launcher in a Volkswagen bus going, "Make my day."
We be cutting the commercial right about now, or nearly now, or soon to be now, when that now will be then, and then will be, or now will be then the past. Well, soon, well, momentarily, and when we return, it shall be the final 40.
Oh, that's him, Herman. The funny-looking one with the mustache.
Don't worry, sweetie. I'll handle him. Hey, Whipple, have you been giving the missus here a tough time for squeezing new Charmin bathroom tissue?
But we don't squeeze new Charmin in the store.
Oh, yeah?
See, there's a sign.
A sign? Honey, there's a sign.
But, Herman, we can't resist. Charmin's so squeezably soft. That gentle fragrance. And the price is gentle, too.
Honey, the sign.
Everyone squeezes new Charmin. It was made to be squeezed.
Yeah, well, sure does smell nice. And it feels soft. But you ought to try to resist it. You gotta be strong like the skies. Right, Whipple? Whipple.
Mr. Whipple.
New squeezably soft Charmin bathroom tissue from Procter & Gamble.
Squatch Den.
Hey, la chinga! Hey, man, look it over here! Oh, wow, man. Oh, is that... Oh, wow, man. Check it out, man. Is that a vinyl store? Totally awesome, man. I haven't seen a vinyl store in a long time, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, everything's gone digital, man. Totally bummer, dude. Hey, man. Let's go in. Let's check it out, man. This could be really cool. Hey, yeah, come on, man. Hey, man, this is really awesome. Oh, wow, man. This is far out, man. Look at all the shirts, man. Hey, man, yeah, look at the music. They got vinyl, they got CDs. Hey, man, they even got cassettes. That's gonna go well with my lowrider, man. Yeah, man. Oh. And look at all the shirts, man. There's no tie-dyes, but they're totally awesome, man. Hey, man, yeah, they're all band shirts. New band shirts. Hey, we need some new band shirts, man. Oh, our stuff is old, man. Man, you're totally right, man. Oh, this stuff's all like from 2000 on up. Man, these is totally... I never even heard of some of these bands, but they look awesome, man. Hey, they're playing them in the background here, man. They are awesome. And check it out, man. They do photography. We got some pictures we can do. Hey, man, we can show them some pictures. Yeah, man.
My name is Ash. I'm the owner of the Squatch Den, located at 2082 College Avenue in Elmira Heights, New York, right across from Edison High, and we are open daily, Monday through Sunday, 12 to 6.
Squatch Den.
All music, all the time.
Well, it be. The time of the final 40 be upon us. But we had a strange phenomenon happen this very week. It's strangely enough, the phone lines be a-working, but we get no phone calls. Why be that? I think it because people were intimidated to ask for new stuff. But fear not, we have plenty of the Mails of Ease and the Books of Face requests of some of the older stuff, and I think they are most inspired by last week's show, because there's plenty of good stuff. Although there was a couple of new things requested also by the Mail of Ease and the Books of Face. So, with that strange phenomenon in, shall we say, still and possibly in the happenings, we'll go straight to the Peterson Farm Brothers, Crop Dusters. I think you'll know who they're making a parody of.
That is in your field. Who you gonna call? Crop Dusters!
An invisible foe messing up your yield. Who you gonna call?
Crop dusters! I ain't afraid of no pest. I ain't afraid of no pest.
If you see disease growing on your crop, who can you call?
Crop dusters!
If fertility's low, making your yield drop, ow, who you gonna call?
Crop dusters! I ain't afraid of no pest. I ain't afraid of no pest.
Who you gonna call?
Crop dusters!
If you need wings to spray some things, just call
Crop dusters! I ain't afraid of no pest. I can call on the best. I ain't afraid of no pest. Yeah, 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 yeah.
who you gonna call?
Crop duster!
If your farm's a fuss, you need a nice crop dust, baby. You better call
Crop dusters!
Let me tell you something. Dustin makes me feel good.
I ain't afraid of no pest. I ain't afraid of no pest.
Don't you farm alone, no, no.
Crop dusters!
When it comes through the sky, you can just watch it fly. I think you better call
Crop dusters!
Ow, who you gonna call?
Crop dusters!
Who you gonna call?
Crop dusters!
I think you better call
Crop dusters!
Who you gonna call?
Crop dusters!
I can't hear you. Who you gonna call?
Crop dusters!
Louder.
Crop dusters!
Who you gonna call?
Crop dusters!
Who can you call?
Crop dusters!
Jugs and orbs and darts and gourds, Elmer Fuds and bouncing Buddhas, sweater stretchers, lung protectors, beach umbrellas, frost detectors, Scooby snacks and snake eyes dice, Jello molds and high beam lights. Every day I probably use 99 words for boobs. Humpty Dumplings, Hardy Boys, double lattes, ode to joys, Hooters, shooters, physics tutors, Bobbsey twins and bald commuters, double WMDs, MREs and PFBs, Snow White dwarfs, Picasso's cubes, 99 words for boobs. Gerbers, servers, holy grails, whoopee cushions, humpback whales, flying saucers, traffic stoppers, super big gulps, double whoppers, pillows, billows, Don DeLillos, soft serve cones and armadillos, pimped out hubcaps, inner tubes, 99 words for boobs. Midget earmuffs, warming globes, strobes and probes and frontal lobes, knockers, honkers, knickerbonkers, smurfs and screaming yellow zonkers, panning cannons, Mr. Biggs, big bad wolves and porky pigs, jogging partners, sailing noobs, 99 words for boobs. Two-point jumpers, Bambi's thumpers, rubber baby buggy bumpers, rutabagas, chi omegas, swag the showgirls show in Vegas, Congo bongos, bowling pins, fast pitch softballs, Siamese twins. Your claims I'm breast obsessed are true. We're quite a pair, 'cause I'm a boob too.
Nothing but the finest, absolute finest for all of us here at the captain's quarters. Robert Lund there with 99 words for boobs. Weird Al Yankovic coming up right now with Gotta Boogie. I say, nothing but the finest and quality requested music right here on the captain's quarters.
Gotta boogie. Gotta boogie. Gotta boogie. Gotta boogie. I got a boogie. Got a boogie. I got a boogie. Got a boogie on my finger and I can't shake it off. Well, I went out to a party just the other night. I was jamming to the music, I was feeling alright. I was burning up the floor like a disco maniac when my woman said,
Baby, why's your hair behind your back?
Got a boogie. I said boogie. I got a boogie. Got a boogie on my finger and I can't shake it off. I can't pick it off. I can't flick it off. I sure ain't gonna lick it off. So I guess I'm gonna have to learn to live with it. I got a boogie. Got a boogie, he got a boogie. Got a boogie. Got a boogie, he got a boogie. Got a boogie. Got a boogie, he got a boogie. Got a boogie on my finger and I can't shake it off. Got a boogie. Hey, you want a boogie?
No, man, I don't want a boogie.
Want a boogie?
Get that boogie out of my face.
When you want a boogie? Got a boogie on my finger, got a boogie on my finger, got a boogie on my finger, and I can't take it off.
Went to the bathroom the other day. Now how did I know I was gonna have to pay? I put the dime in the usual way. All of a sudden, music began to play.
Disco toilet, flush your cares away. Disco toilet, washing another day. Disco toilet, flush your cares away. Disco toilet.
The disco beat was all around. The toilet was playing that funky sound. I fell in the bowl, but I didn't drown. I found myself in disco town.
Disco toilet, flush your cares away. Disco toilet, flush another
taking so long? When they opened the door, they heard that roll. They never seen a toilet with so much soul.
As I be saying, nothing but the finest requests we get around here. That there be Hirsch and Chimkin with Disco Toilet. Now we've been requested for Monty Python's Undertaker.
Excuse me, is this the Undertaker's?
Yep, that's right. What can I do for you, Squire?
Well, I wonder if you can help me. My mother has just died, and I'm not quite sure what I should do.
Oh, well, we can help you. We deal with stiffs.
Stiffs?
Yeah. Now, there's 3 things we can do with your mum. We can bury her, burn her, or dump her.
Dump her?
Dump her in the Thames.
What?
Oh, did you like her?
Yes.
Oh, well, we won't dump her then. Well, what do you think, a burner or a barrier?
Which would you recommend?
Well, they're both nasty. If we burn her, she gets stuffed in the flames, crackle, 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 which is a bit of a shock if she's not quite dead, but quick. And then you get a box of ashes which you can pretend are hers.
Oh.
Or, if you don't want to fry her, you can bury her, and then she'll get eaten up by maggots and weevils, nibble, 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 which isn't so hot if, as I said, she's not quite dead.
I see. Well, I'm not very sure. She's definitely dead.
Where is she?
She's in this sack.
Let's have a look. Oh, she looks quite young.
Yes, she was.
Fred!
Yeah?
I think we've got an eater.
I'll get the oven on.
Excuse me, are you suggesting we should eat my mother?
Yeah, not raw. Not raw, we'd cook her. She'd be delicious with a few French fries, a bit of broccoli and stuffing. Delicious.
What? Well, actually, I do feel a bit peckish. No, I can't.
Look, we'll eat your mum, then if you feel a bit guilty about it afterwards, we can dig a grave and you can throw up into it.
All right. Boy, it's a beautiful day outside. I think I'm going to start mowing the lawn. Hey, how you doing, Dave? Okay, Hank, what's going on?
I'm looking for my dog Rover. Darn dog got out and I can't find him anywhere. You haven't seen him, have you?
No? If I do, I'll let you know.
Okay, sure appreciate it. We'll see you later, Dave.
See you later, Hank. Oh, there's that Rover now. Rover, get out of here. You can't come around here while I'm mowing the lawn. Get out of here. Rover, get out of here.
I'm looking over my dead dog Rover, who I hit with a power mower. One leg is missing, the other is gone. The third leg is scattered all over the lawn. No need explaining, the one leg remaining is spinning on the carport floor. I'm looking over my dead dog Rover, who I overlooked before. I'm looking over my minced dog Rover, who I hit with a power mower. My dog's not eating, he no longer barks. He hit the propeller and turned into sparks. No need explaining, there's no dog remaining. He's part of the grass, you see. I'm looking over my dead dog Rover, who I sent to eternity.
Nothing but the finest of requests around here. That'd be Hank, Stu, Dave, and Hank with My Dead Dog Rover. Aye, well, let's see. Oh, it's time to be cutting for the commercial. We'll return for the second half of the final 40, and then, aye, ye be warned, it be the witching hour.
When I grow up, I want to be a mommy.
You can play mommy right now with Ideal's Betsy Wetsy. Betsy Wetsy cries real tears. She drinks from her own bottle just like a real baby, and you'll love the soft touch of her baby pink skin. Of course, like all little babies, Betsy Wetsy wets and needs to be changed. And just think of all the fun you'll have giving Betsy Wetsy her bath and shampooing her rooted saran hair. Ask your mommy to get you Betsy Wetsy, and then you can be a mommy too. Betsy Wetsy by Ideal comes complete with layette in 4 sizes, priced from $5.95. You'll find Betsy Wetsy and lots of other wonderful Ideal toys at your favorite toy department now.
It's a wonderful toy. It's Ideal.
Look, Sidekick, a shop just for heroes.
No, it's a comic book shop and it's for everyone.
Not possible. See, it's even right in the name, Heroes. So that means you'll need to stay out here whilst I go shopping.
It's Heroes, your mom threw out comic shop, and it's for everyone, including sidekicks.
Hey guys, you know, the little guy is right. It's all about the love of comics, and not whether you can fly or not. But, by the way, I do love the cape.
Gee, thanks.
So Heroes Comic Shop is located at 130 West 14th Street in Elmira Heights, New York. We're open Wednesday through Saturday. You can check us out at momthroughout.com.
Oh, look! They have Archie comics!
Heroes Comics, for every kind of hero.
Right back, the request. Not the request lines, for that's another story for another day. But to the requests of the mails of he and the books of face. So, it's it is Classy, Ready, Blassie with Pencil Neck Geek.
Back when I was a kid, life was going swell, till something happened, blew everything to hell. That night my daddy stumbled in, all pale and weak, said a woman up the block just gave birth to a geek. Mom said, sell it to the circus, what the heck? Dad said, nope, this one's a pencil neck. And if there's one thing lower than a sideshow freak, it's a gritty, scum-sucking pencil neck geek. You see, if you take a pencil that won't hold lead, it looks like a pipe cleaner attached to a head. Add a buggy whip body with a brain that leaks, you got yourself a grit-eating pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Soon the geeks were popping up all over town. You couldn't hardly sneeze without knocking one down. After a nice juicy steak, if you need a toothpick, just reach for a geek. They'll do the trick. One day we cut one up for fish bait. Learned our lesson just a little bit late. Soon as the geek hit the drink, the water turned red. Next day, sure enough, all the fish were dead. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut, losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. Most any night, you know where I can be found. Yeah, stomping some geek's head into the ground. So keep the faith, cause in Blassie you can trust. I won't give up till the last geek bites the dust. Pencil neck geek, grit-eating freak, scum-sucking pea-head with a lousy physique. He's a one-man, no-gut losing streak. Nothing but a pencil neck geek. They say these geeks come a dime a dozen. I'm looking for the guy who's supplying the dimes. It's gonna be real hard times for all of these grit-eating, scum-sucking, boot-licking, drop-kicking, gut-grinding, nail-biting, glue-sniffing, scab-picking, butt-scratching, egg-hatching, sleazy, smelly, pepper-bellied, dirty, lousy, rotten, stinking freaks. Nothing but a pencil neck geek.
Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck geek. Pencil neck.
There be the Time Lords with doctoring the TARDIS. Aye, now, ooh, here's a good one. We haven't been heard for a while. Cheech and Chong's Dave's Not Here.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave. Open up, man. I got the stuff.
Who is it?
It's me, Dave, man. Open up, I got the stuff.
Who?
It's Dave, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me come in here.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with me.
Who?
Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave. Come on, man. Open up. I think the cops saw me.
Dave's not here.
No, man. I'm Dave, man. Hey, come on, man.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Will you open up? I got the stuff with
Who?
me. Dave, man. Open up.
Dave?
Yeah, Dave.
Dave's not here.
No, man. I am Dave, man. Will you... Come on. Open up the door, will you? I got the stuff with me. I think the cops saw me.
Who is it?
Oh, what the hell is it? Go, man, open up the door. It's Dave.
Who?
Dave. D-A-V-E. Will you open up the goddamn door? Yeah, Dave.
Dave?
Right, man. Dave. Now, will you open up the door?
Dave's not here.
Oh.
Freezing cold in ancient 9 years old.
You the cold maids say one freezing cold in ancient 9 years old. All right. We don't stay in the shoes now, a whole building scene in a whole red maybe get the color boss dying. Somebody begin to call, baby, stay yet with Joe. We don't stay in the shoes now, a whole building scene in a whole red maybe get the color boss dying. When it's the same right, you'll come be seen. You know, for some another just got babies a shame. You the cover not choose, not right, but not sure. Hope, just again, not the cover, no time. Oh, but if it's a stand, like the shoes go, my man. You would cost you the man to call your radio girls. Oh, Sunday. Aye, 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 Saturday. And he got some going pizza. Aye. You the cold man, say one freezing, calling it and choose up. All right.
Aye, aye, is mine essentially. And he goes from doorway Bezo. Aye.
Freezing, calling it and choose up. All right. Well, I sit up sleeping at the king of the sea. The land of just an up and talk, whole had a good time. Let's praise go. We been seeing in the stand, and the shoes are come up in. There's 200 cars that over 400 guys to stay. Aye, aye, it's my chance, let's ain't it feels so go and feels aye. You the call and made us say one piece, it's calling this in I do so, alright. You the issue not feeling, see you got them and don't, let's leave it at that till I leave you.
Hi. If it weren't such a fun song, I don't know if we'd ever play it, because it's almost impossible to actually pronounce. Freezing cold and S and A roll and asking Koozle. I'll be getting it one of these days. Just keep requesting. We'll keep dancing along, and one day I'll get it. Adriano Salentino and Rafael Carr. Hey, I almost got their names right this time. Getting a little closer every time. We have to do that. Now let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, we got plenty of good stuff. Ooh, I think you like this one. Hold on to your bootstraps.
Lane with my 12 items or less at the checkout counter at the local grocery store. I was only passing by, but a paper caught my eye, and I learned a few things I never knew before. It said, your pet may be an extraterrestrial. It said the ghost of Elvis is living in my den. You can learn to cope with stress, and you can beat the IRS. And the Incredible Frog Boy is on the loose again. Oh, Midnight Star. It's in the weekly Midnight Star. Are sleeping in my car. Midnight Star, I wanna know, I wanna know. Eat jelly donuts and lose 20 pounds a day. Hear the story of the man born without a head. And top psychics all agree that the telephone company will have a brand new service that lets you talk to the dead. Oh, Midnight Star. You can believe it if you read it in the weekly Midnight Star. They're keeping Hitler's brain alive inside a jar. Midnight Star, I wanna know, I wanna know.
We had requested 2 different songs. He'd appeared on Yankovic, Midnight Star, or Wham's Christmas song. So I took the lesser of 2 evils.
Okay, Bubby. since we've got the new year, we've been playing all the new songs. I decide I do new song myself. So here goes. I sings now. I likes New York in June. How's about you? I like Gershwin. How's about you? I love the fireside when the storm is due. I like potato chips, moonlight and motor trips. How's about you? I made about good books. Can't get mine fill. I like the pictures. Jason Momoa's looks gives me a thrill. Holding hands in the movie show when all the lights is low. May not be new, but I likes it. How's about you? I likes New York in June. How's about you? I like Gershwin.
Well, I do believe we've been tortured well enough. Good night.
So just chill till the next episode.